Hello, my name is Rivkin, and I'm Associate Professor in Organizational Behavior at Trinity College Dublin. And in the following, I will introduce you to our Human Resources Management Master's Program, which I'm leading together with Professor Nafu, who is the Program Director, as well as Ella Halfakri, who is our Admissions Manager. And what I will do is first I will introduce you to the contents of our program, and after that I will provide you with some reasons why I think you should consider applying for this program. So as you can see, your learning journey basically goes across 3 terms. And in the first term, you will cover more basic modules in regard to human resources management. Whereas in the second, the Hillary term, you will focus on advanced modules, which go into more detail or which cover more contemporary or specific areas in the field of human resources management. And then the third term finishes with your dissertation. However, it is noteworthy to say that the preparation for your dissertation begins already in the first term, where you will be taught the skills and knowledge such as research methods and different theories in human resources management. And this will continue into the second term so that you have all the relevant and necessary skills and knowledge to successfully complete your master's dissertation. So in the first term, you will cover things like basic human resources management, which will focus on what human resources managers are responsible for, what their responsibilities are within organizations. You will focus on learning and development. So how can you make employees within organizations learn? How can you successfully develop employees? What are appropriate employee development schemes? You will focus on business ethics and society because ethics and corporate social responsibility have become a very major topic within organizations. So you will acquire methodological skills for conducting research in HRM, which not only includes quantitative but also qualitative methodology. You will get to know how to reward performance, how to basically motivate employees through compensation and benefits schemes, and develop skills for business leadership, so focus on your leadership skills. In the second term, you will emphasize on strategic and international human resources, so basically go or adapt a more global view on this. You will examine HR analytics and HRM and CHRM in practice. And in this module, what is also very interesting is that you will do company visits, so you will be able to see how within companies human resources management operates. You will learn how to manage employment relations, as well as diversity in organization as a very upcoming and contemporary topic, as well as how to design and develop organizations in general. And what is important in our degree, and what is also reflected by the teaching faculty of our degree, is that we essentially try to merge theory with practice. So we have people who are very well acknowledged scholars teaching on the program, such as Professor Puck or Professor Jane, but also we have practitioners who implemented what they are teaching within large organizations. For example, Paul Donovan, who will teach you learning and development, as well as organizational design and development, as well as Mark Thompson, who focuses on performance and rewards management. So in essence, what is important for us is not only that you learn the most up-to-date, most recent, rigorous theories in the field of human resources management, but also that you learn how they are applied in practice. So how are they transferred to suit organizations, and how are they used in order to basically make organizations more effective, improve corporate social responsibility, or focus on employee health and well-being. And the delivery of the program focuses on a blended teaching and learning approach, which is composed of 3 columns. So we have traditional classroom teaching, which is on the one hand delivered online and face-to-face, which depends on the regulations and requirements. And what we want to emphasize on is that students' health and safety, as well as staff health and safety, is our core priority. So all the teaching conforms with government regulations and government guidelines. So the classroom teaching can consist of, as said, online lectures or face-to-face lectures, and depending on the circumstances, we also have adapted small group teaching, which ensures that social distancing guidelines are apprehended and conformed with, which is then combined with an online synchronous class. Besides the actual engagement in terms of traditional lectures, you will also experience a lot of your own engagement, so student engagement. You will be asked to complete individual as well as group assignments, and we will encourage you to work in teams. This will happen either face-to-face, where it is possible, or through online meetings. And this aspect of the teaching basically gives you a lot of flexibility, but will also teach you some crucial skills which are highly important for your employment, such as self-organizing, such as leadership within teams, organizing and distributing work within teams, sticking or setting yourself deadlines and sticking to them, and engaging in self-directed learning. And then the final part is the flipped classroom model, where we use our online delivery platforms, such as Blackboard, for example, to offer you independent exercises, reflective activities, case studies, which you need to cover either before or after the class, and which will be then jointly discussed. And the idea here is that you will be presented with a mix of research reports, presentations, video links, as well as combined with live classroom sessions. So the idea here is that you do some preparatory work, which then will be further elaborated upon in class. As with every degree in the human resources master's degree, the key for success is to be prepared. So you need to prepare your materials, you need to do your assignments in time, you need to also go through the lectures once, or through the lecture material once the lectures have finished. You need to manage your time effectively. We have designed the degree so that is on the one hand challenging, but does not overstretch students' time commitments. You need to be self-disciplined, because learning can be tough in some spots, but you will also get the opportunity to stay connected, and we strongly emphasize that you engage with your student cohort, that you make valuable social contacts throughout your studies, and that you also stay connected with them after your studies have finished. So you need to be social and engage with peers if you want to be successful in this degree. So besides the academic teaching side of things, you will be also supported by a world-class careers team who is composed of experts in different areas. And what you can expect in terms of support is, on the one hand, careers advice. So our careers team will be able to support you on the one hand with choosing which type of industry, which type of job you should be striving for. They will also help you with basic things in terms of application documents, give you support for interviews, so on and so forth, so that at the end of your degree, you should be able to to secure the best job possible, essentially, and the job you strive for. Besides that, we also want to stay in touch with you after you completed your degree as an alumni. And there, Ruth, our alumni manager, will stay in touch with you. You will be offered the opportunity to engage in different extracurricular activities after you finished your degree. And we would strongly encourage you to touch base with your alma mater, which is Trinity, once you finished the degree. So to support the successful work or the evidence for the successful work of our careers team can be seen in this slide, where you can see that our graduates are employed in a variety of industries. And this is because human resources management is an important subject for a lot of companies, for a lot of fields, even though we can see that quite a sizable chunk of our graduates is employed in the technology sector. We also see that they are quite scattered. And the technology part is probably because we are sitting in Dublin, and Dublin has a lot of big tech companies. So people who finish our degrees, who familiarize themselves with the tech companies, which are based in Dublin, also tend to join them, obviously. But apart from that, from my view, human resources management will become even more important in the future, because we have a lot of challenges, a lot of new challenges which we need to tackle. On the one hand, we have diversity and equality as a challenge. So how to maintain, how to successfully manage a diverse workforce. But we also have remote work challenges in the sense of how to lead a team which is working remotely, how to motivate a remote worker, how to commit a remote worker to work for a certain organization and retain them, essentially. So there are a lot of novel and interesting challenges which experts in the field of human resources management need to tackle. And this is why you should consider joining or applying for our degree. Besides the fields in which our graduates work, you can also see some of the companies which have employed our graduates, and this demonstrates that the M.Sc in Human Resources Management at Trinity College Dublin is a highly acknowledged degree. You can see that our graduates are employed across the world by a lot of multinational companies, some of them really huge brand names in the tech industry, such as Microsoft, Google, or Apple. You can also see some football clubs, which are maybe more exotic, but still are interested in supporting and sustaining successful human resources practices. So you can again see that as a graduate of this degree, you have a high variety and a large scope of future job opportunities which you can opt in for. And then finally, one last argument for considering to apply for this degree is the vibrant city of Dublin. So our campus is in the city center of Dublin. Dublin is a very international, very vibrant, very lively city. And it is also very well connected to Europe. So you can travel from Dublin to all parts of Europe. It is very quickly. This internationality of Dublin is also reflected by our students. So we try to recruit a diverse cohort because we think that diversity is one of the keys for success, which will allow you as a student to exchange different opinions, to learn from each other, and to integrate your knowledge to find innovative solutions, not only in terms of assignments, but also if you stay in touch after the degree in regard to your work. So there is lots to do in Dublin, a very interesting, very vibrant, very nice city, which you can experience as part of joining our program. So here you can find some further information by following us on social media or using the links to inform you, for example, about scholarships. If you have any further questions, please feel free to email us and we are happy to respond to them. And I'm hoping that you consider to apply for our program and hoping to see you as a future student in class. Thank you very much for your time.